I'm Ron Drotos from keyboardimprov.com, and welcome to Say See Bone, which is going to be my 51st song in my journey through the real book. I've been going through this from the very beginning, and I'm using this edition, by the way, the 6th edition, the classic, volume 1. Say See Bone was not in the old original real book, but they put it in this one. I'm really glad they did. It's a beautiful song. I knew it from Duke Ellington's great recording from the 50s. And by the way, for any of these tunes that I'm doing, you can search the name of the song, in this case, Say See Bone, and Real Book Ultimate Guide. And you'll come up on Google, search Google for that, and you'll find I put together a whole resource with a page for each of these tunes. It's called the Jazz Pianist Ultimate Guide to the Real Book. And I put recordings, links to recordings for the resources, a little history of the tune, some jazz piano practice tips. So check that out. You can go through any tune you want. I'll put them all up there for you. So I'm going to do something different that I haven't done on any of the first 50. And it's something I really like doing, but I just never did it yet. I'm going to pretend, I've been thinking of the Miles Davis quintet from the 60s with Herbie Hancock on piano, Wayne Shorter, Miles, of course, on trumpet, Ron Carter on bass, and Tony Williams on drums. And I've been studying Ron Carter's bass lines, been doing that for years, basically. And Wayne Shorter is one of my favorite improvisers of all time, really. Along with Keith Jarrett and Duke Ellington, and probably number 1 or 2 up there. And so I'm going to pretend that my left hand is Ron Carter, walking the bass line, and my right hand is Wayne Shorter. So Ron Carter would do things, they kind of disguise the chord progression. Like if it was going from C minor 7 to F7, he wouldn't necessarily do, and like everybody else does. They would do things like, instead of outlining the chord, he'd play C, D, G, and then another note. See, so it just kind of disguises it just a little bit, or not necessarily land on the root every time, Landing on the 3rd or even the 9th. I like doing that too. So you go. If it's a B flat chord, you end up on the C and then go to B flat. And you know where you are because you're going to go there next, but it's working within the scale a little bit modally, even over changes. And in the right hand, I'm just going to be, I love Wayne Shorter, so I'm just going to try to channel his spirit somehow with, tenor sax, or probably even more like soprano sax. I'm picturing him today. So the other reason I'm doing this is because it's going to limit me to one note in each hand, the walking bass line and this improv. And the great composer Igor Stravinsky, Russian composer, famously said that the more limitations you put on yourself creatively, the more creativity you actually have. So it frees you up, because all of a sudden I don't have to worry about chords, I don't have to worry about different textures. I can be playing the walking bass and a single note in the right hand, but within that it's like, oh, I can do this, I can do this, I can do that. It's going to it magnifies the possibilities within this seemingly narrow range. So you can try that too. You can try to, another way to do it would be to write or improvise a whole piece with one motif. It's a limit, but then you have so many possibilities. So it opens the door in a practical way to more possibilities. I'm going to start with a whole chorus, just walking bass, just to really have some fun and explore this. Then I'll bring the melody in, a la Mr. Wayne Shorter. Wish me luck. fun. I really liked doing that. And, you know, I was just picturing these, you know, bass players sometimes at the end kind of strumming a few notes, you know, so hunched over their bass, you know, just to sort of give it a little ending there. And, you know, I love Wayne Shorter. He's so direct with his melodies in a way that a lot of pianists aren't. Miles Davis was too, Louis Armstrong. A lot of horn players are. Bum, ba, da, instead of playing a million notes. And then Wayne Shorter plays those little flurries, you know, where you might go. Little flurries, especially on soprano, but he does it on tenor as well. So there you have it. Give it a try yourself, whatever level you're at. Try the walking bass line, try playing just single note through the whole time in the right hand, see where it takes you. Thanks for being here. If you're interested in Skype piano lessons, email me, rondrotis@keyboardimprov.com. I'd love to help you out that way. And I'll see you in number 52, which is Call Me. Take care.